Welcome to the Click. Today, let's do practice questions for ratio and proportion. Okay, we have 6 questions. The first one, in a class, there are 6 boys and 9 girls. Write the ratio of boys to girls and simplify it. 6 to 9 is the ratio because 6 boys and 9 girls, right? So I can write it like this, 6 to 9, or like this, like a fraction, 6 nines, or simply in a text form, 6 to 9. Okay, simplifying it, we have their GCF, which is 3. If we divide both of them by their GCF, the simplified version of this fraction will be 2 3s or 2/3. Okay, the second one, find the arithmetic ratio or / difference between 15 and 9. Arithmetic ratio, we have to do all things subtraction, so let's subtract these two. 15 minus 9, which equals 6, and this is the answer. Find the geometric ratio or quotient of 20 to 5. We know the quotient is the result of a division, right? And geometric ratio had to do all things division. So 20 divided by 5, simplifying them, this will be 4, this will be 1, so the answer is 4. The geometric ratio of 20 to 5 is 4. And check if the following is a proportion. So we have 3/4 equal to 9/12. Checking if they're a proportion means that if they're, the equivalent fractions for each other, or if they're the same amount, or they have the same value. So let's simplify the second one, which is a bigger fraction, to find this out. So 9/12, let's find their GCF, which is 3, right? To divide both of them by their GCF, which is 3, this will be 3/4. So this is why we say that this is a proportion, because both of them have the same value and they're the equivalent fraction. Both of them. Okay, so everyone, this was the first 4 questions about ratios and proportions and types of ratios. Now let's go for types of proportion. If 5 books cost 10, how much do 8 books cost? So we have 5, 10, 8 books, X is the cost. So firstly, let's find out whether they're direct or indirect to each other. The more the books, the more the cost, right? So they're direct. So we don't have to invert any of them. So let's simply just find the unknown. So X equals 2. I will write the number that will be multiplied by X in the denominator, which is 5. So 5 is the existent, right? And because X is also the existent, is one of the existents, I write 5 in the denominator and 8 and 10, which are means, in the numerator. So 8 times 10, 80, divided by 5, which will be 16. This is our answer. The last question, if 4 workers finish a task in 6 days, how many days will 8 workers take? Same work rate, so the work rate is the same. So 4 workers, 6 days, 8 workers, X days. So the relationship between the number of workers and the days is indirect, because the more the workers, the less the days. So that's why we should invert one of the fractions, and we are more likely to invert the fraction that doesn't have the unknown in it, right? As I said in the previous lesson. So 8 divided by 4. Now let's find the unknown. X equaled 2. 8 in the denominator, 6 times 4, divided by 8, 6 times 4, 24 divided by 8, which will be 3. So, if 4 workers finish a task in 6 days, 8 workers will finish the same work task with the same work rate in 3 days. And this was all things practice questions for ratios and proportion. We're done.